distance now, to keep my burdens left behind. I did not know what it would bring. Now I'm capable of everything.
Hey there, dreamers. I am super excited today, so I want to do a quick video and give you an update. Probably won't upload this until it's all done, but got my stove over here. My friend Billy helped me get that moved over here along with my other fireplace for the bedroom so I could be warm. And then I went by our local propane gas company today and asked them what it would cost, you know, or if they knew of anyone that could hook up the propane to it, you know, and set me up there. And very cheap price. I was like so elated. And they're coming out tomorrow to hook that up. And then today I have this big trailer that just arrived with some equipment on it. He's over here digging trenches for me again. The first trench is going to be for power to the shed, so that's what he's working on now. And then he's going to dig me a trench from the well to the middle of my garden so I can run power and water to the middle of my garden. And then he's gonna dig me a trench out to the chicken coop area so I can have power and water out to the chicken coops. So super exciting. I'm super jazzed. Anyhow, I'm gonna get back over here and get stuff out of his way so that he can dig up my dirt. I'll check back in with you guys. Hello, dreamers. So exciting times. I have a working cook stove. Woo! And an oven. I haven't had an oven or a working, you know, stove like this in, I mean, an actual one since 2018. You know, for a while I was using the cook stove in the RV, you know, the propane one in the RV, but I never used the oven. I never bothered with it because I'd heard horror stories about how poorly they heat the food and stuff. But so this means I could bake again. I can make lasagna and enchiladas and like all that good stuff. It does, I'm going to give it a cleaning first before I use it, just because it was in storage for a long time, but it's brand new and it's all hooked up. Okay, my battery died. I had to change it out, but yeah. So stove is done. Now I got to make a countertop for this little guy here and a countertop for the island eventually, but I think I'm gonna wait a while to do that. I still have other stuff in here to get done. But let me show you what else we got done yesterday. I had the excavator guy out. I think I videoed that a little bit. And we got 2 ditches done. I decided not to do the chicken coop one yet because there's stuff in our way. But out here at the well, we got a ditch running from the well over to the middle of the garden here. So this is where I'll put a frost-free hydrant and maybe run electric. I'll have to see, because I don't know how many amps they ran to the well. So I don't know if I can tie into that yet. But so we got that ditch dug, and then we tore up my driveway. But we got this one It's cold out here, and I'm in my jammies still because it was a stay-at-home jammy day. But we got this one dug, and this will come from the electric in the house, and water will go through here and over to the shop so that I can have power in the she shop, which will be wonderful. So we're gonna run that this week in between storms, and then the guy's gonna come back and bury it for me, so I won't have to worry about shoveling it like I did. I tried to do it with the original electric that we ran. But yeah, so I got my propane range hooked up, which means I can cook real meals instead of, you know, using the Instapot and the air fryer. So yeah, another step towards, you know, a normal house and back to normalcy. It's been many years, but slowly getting there. I think the next big, huge thing is going to be when I have an indoor shower. But in the meantime, plenty of tiny little things to do to get to the shower part. So I still have to run. Oh, there's Mr. Capone. Still have to run the electric through the ceiling. I attempted to do that this last week. It wasn't pretty. It's you're trying to fish wires through like this much space, and those are 2x3s up there, so you really only have like a half of an inch that you're trying to fish that wire through. So I think instead of going across the ceiling and into the living room, I think instead what I'm going to wind up doing is, here, I'll show you from here. I'll run it up the wall here and in through one of those holes, and then just straight across and back down into the wall, and then I'll run it over to the living room, which means that I have a bunch of demo to do first. And haven't really wanted to get into demoing the wall where the insulation is yet. So in the meantime, I'm going to finish. I have to reframe this window. I have to reframe the bedroom window. But I have stuff in here I could be doing, like painting, fixing that outlet, putting the backsplash in, and finishing up the walls and stuff so I can get rid of this pile in here. So I think that's what I'll be working on for now, and I'll hold off on the electric for a bit. So yeah, exciting times. I'm like super excited that I got the stove done. That's part of the reason why I'm not doing any other work on the living room yet, is that my money went for having the guy come out and hook up the stove for me. And because that was one thing I was not comfortable DIYing myself. He had to convert it over to propane and then run it to the, you know, through the wall and outside, and put the regulators on and all that stuff that's foreign to me. So I didn't want to try to DIY that. And then paying the guy to do the ditches, but 2 huge steps. So it'll be another month before I have any money to do other projects, but I'm super excited. Like I said, just the fact that I could cook in the house on a normal stove, and if the power goes out, I could still make coffee with my French press and still cook. And yeah, that's huge, huge, huge. So anyhow, that's gonna be it for this video. That's about all I've done this week. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
I did not know what it would bring. Now I'm capable of everything.